It's like, hey, how are you? And then if he says like some dumb, like just straight up dumb thing, he's a dub. Like
What's like a dumb thing that you get on, like the most common?
Somebody knew that I was a therapist, and he was like, oh, like I have pain on my back. Aren't you like a physical therapist? And I was like, bye. Like I didn't even reply. Then another one said, oh, I've seen you jog. I live close to you. Like I just thought it was like creepy.
That's so creepy.
So then I was like, okay, like I'm not going to that park anymore. I'm going to another one.
I'm blind, bro.
Geezus. Jesus.
Never ready. I'm always ready.
I'm always ready. I'm CHUYA.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Alright. 3, 2, 1. And we're live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on another episode of
Geezus.
Your host, George MORA, and your co-host,
Edwin CHUYA. What is up? What is up?
That is what is up, bro. That's it. What's up? We got a fucking interesting ass show for you guys today. It's dope as fuck. We got a dope ass fucking.
Each episode is always dope, bro.
Each episode is always dope, bro. Yo, we released the clips already. We just started dropping clips.
You gotta watch that. You gotta watch. Once you finish watching this or when the other premiere, you gotta watch the clips too.
You gotta watch the fucking clips, yeah. Or yo, if you don't want to watch a whole hour, we are doing topic themed clips for your enjoyment for like 10 minutes, so you don't have to watch the whole thing. Also, don't forget to leave a like,
Comment and subscribe.
Comment down below any thoughts or anything. Yo, if you just hear us, if you just want to talk some shit, just comment down below.
Go for it.
Yo, subscribe. Also, press that little subscribe button right there. Bang. And then a notification bell if you want to keep seeing more shit and be notified, motherfuckers.
Notify for the clips. You will love them.
Notify for the clips, yo. For real. We actually, I also put in like our little tag in the videos, like right here or right here. I don't know where it is, but it's one of these two. So you can just click that and you immediately subscribe. It's dope as shit.
Okay, good. All right, so yeah,
it's the coolest thing.
Good thing, bro.
So how was your last 2 days or whatever?
Oh, bro, I haven't been my last 2 days. Oh, I had shoots. Like out of nowhere, like my boy hit me up and said, "Yo, I need streaming for my new fits and all that." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't mind, just 100." It was like, "Damn, that ass." I'm like, "Yep, 100." He's like, whatever." We met up, we did the shoot and all that. Yeah, and then he told me if I could shoot for his event that's happened yesterday. I told him, yeah, for event 160. It's like, damn, you cannot lower it down. I'm like, nah, not gonna lower it down, bro. You know, you're an artist, I'm an artist. You know, we gotta collaborate. You know, pay for what we are. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
you gotta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. So when I told him, he's like, yeah, you're right. My fault, bro. I didn't mean to lowball you. And like, nah, don't worry about it. So yeah. So the next day came. I went to his event. He's a freaking good rapper.
Yeah.
Like, hands down. Like I like his music.
That's good.
When I heard him live yesterday, I'm like, wow, this thing is really good rapper. Like, I fucked with his music.
That was your first video, right?
Huh?
That was your first video?
Yes, sir. First video. So yeah.
That's good. When you know your worth, you can't lower down your worth. That's your time. You're putting a lot of time into that.
Of course.
You know, so it's valuable to you.
Yeah, man. So yeah, so I'm like, yeah, shit. And then afterwards, you know, when we finished and all that, I told him I'll be there for like an hour and 30 minutes, and which I did. You know, that's the time. You know, if you want to be there for an hour, you gotta pay up.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's your time, and then you do that. You show up. You gotta get there. Then when you're there, you go home and you gotta cut the clip up. You gotta put it all together. You gotta edit it. You gotta like.
But he told me he don't want me to do nothing crazy. Just like separate clips and just put them together. That's it. I'm like, legit. That's pretty much easy for me.
And that's you working with the client, see what he wants. You know,
legit. And since you know, since we've been doing the podcast and all that, I already know what to do and all that. You get me?
Exactly,
so, yeah, bro. So it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy for me.
That's facts, yo. The last 2 days, all I've been doing is editing. I've been doing the editing. I've been working on the thumbnails. I'm trying to get really fast at that, so we just put out like fucking content, like it's just churning fucking change, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's like, it's good. But you know what's crazy too, bro? Like yesterday when I was leaving, I was thinking about getting an Uber, or because the train, you know, closed at 1, right?
Because he was like drunk as fuck at like 2 a.m.
Not drunk. I was good.
Dude fucking calls me.
I called you because I was like, damn, because you know about my train and all that. But yeah, so then I was like, damn. And the next bus was gonna come in like 45 minutes. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just walk the bus route, walking, putting my music on. I'm like, this is nice. Feel good. Lucky I didn't get robbed nothing, but I did look around my surround.
Situational awareness. You looked around your surroundings.
There you go. Yeah. So if I was
make sure you wasn't gonna get robbed. That's
like
crazy.
People, yeah, and I was seeing people like this side, so I'm gonna go to this side. Yeah, I was good. I just got home. I got home. Took me from Brooklyn to my house, fucking an hour and a half or an hour 45 minutes.
Fuck, dude. I can't. That to me that was high school days, bro. When I was walking that long, That was high school days.
I don't know, bro. I love walking, but yeah.
Once you get a car, bro, forget about walking, bro. You're not walking no more.
I love
walking is like fucking so out of there, bro. Like that's the last thing I want to do. The only thing I do is walk my dog. That's what I
feel. But yeah, especially around that area, I was like, shit, did I walk this whole thing? I was not even drunk either. I was like, I only had 2 drinks. I'm like, I'm good. I'm nice. And then
yeah. Well, now it's walking weather, so.
Oh hell yeah, bro!
In New York City, anybody you can start walking around now. It's safe.
Legit. No more getting
It's not too hot. I'm not fucking sweaty. For me, I'm a massive sweater. I'll sweat half a block down. I'll start drenching in sweat, and I don't wear shorts, mind you. I don't look good in shorts.
Dude wears jeans, pants all the time.
I wear jeans, bro. It's religious. It's my uniform. It's my uniform, bro.
No, when it's summer, I just put whatever on, like gym short, whatever. I don't give a fuck as long as I feel comfortable.
All right, fuck it. All right. Anyways, I think we rambled long enough.
Yes, sir.
It's time to introduce our guest today. All right. Really interesting guest. How long have we been wanting her to come on for?
Since the first time we made this podcast.
Exactly, yo. We made a list of people that we want to come on, and she was on top. So
2 months later, thank God, she said yes.
She said yes. She didn't say no. All right, I'm just spicing it up for you guys. All right, we got a clinical social worker, a salsa dancer, master salsa dancer, all right? Loves fucking hall music, bro. Always at the parties fucking throwing it up, bro. Like, always starting the vibes.
She's a positive vibe.
Always starting the vibes. And a worldwide traveler. Known worldwide traveler, bro. Because I'm sure she leave her mark at every fucking spot she go to. Facts or not facts. All right, we got
Dayana Garcia.
Dayana Garcia. No, Dayana. Oh, shit.
Dayana.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Wow.
You fucked it up, Edwin.
I forgot.
God damn it. All right, that's what editing's for.
Yeah, word.
Okay, hold on. Which camera do I talk to? That one?
This camera.
You can talk to this one.
Whichever
We got this one. That was my camera.
This is our prime camera right there, and this is,
Cool.
for everyone to see.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries. Yo, Diane, thank you for coming on.
You're welcome. Thank you for
Word.
having me.
Absolutely. We have been trying to get you on for so long, like just
Really?
dying. Yeah, because I go on your Instagram and I see your stories and I see all the things you be posting up like about your job specifically, and I'm like just so interested in like what you're doing.
I feel like you guys are lying.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying. Like, and also like you have such a creative way of posting on Instagram that like grabs the reader's attention.
Oh.
So it's like, like everybody else just kind of just rambles thoughts around, but you really put thought into it. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like it's really well thought out.
Oh, thanks. I didn't know that people would actually notice that.
Oh, I did.
Really? Because you spend a lot of fucking time on that. I don't know.
I actually don't. I just like find a cute background and then just share my thoughts.
And then just share your thoughts, right? But that's what I'm saying. So it's like, it's kind of like, well, that's the thing with stories on Instagram, right? It's like you're slowly sharing your thoughts so people get to slowly like see your growth or anything you really want to share. So you'll be posting things about like, yo, like be thankful for your family like on this day. And that day I'll really like think back on my family and be like, yo, like have I really taken the time to like be grateful and see everybody else? I'll be so busy like working or something. And then you'll share like a slight story about something you've encountered. So it is like motivating or like being aware.
Yeah. I think that's the purpose sometimes, like when I post stories, we're so busy with life and work and all the extra stuff that happens that goes on. So yeah, sometimes I do try to reflect on like what has been happening in my life or just something that I've encountered. So I'm like, oh well, maybe this could be helpful for somebody too.
Of course, you always inspire anyone else, who's going through it and they don't want to say it, but then when you say it, you're inspiring them. You get me?
Exactly. And then how did we meet? Well, because how did you guys meet is really my question. Because I've met you guys through my friend Wilmar, our friend Wilmar.
Yeah.
Right? And then how did you guys meet?
So I slid in her DM saying she want to go shoot. legit. I told her. Yeah, because I saw like she takes pictures of photographer, right? So mind you, I was legit beginning, take picture of everyone. I even told her that. So then I slid her DM and say, hey, I see you take picture. I see you model for a photographer. So I say, do you want to take picture with me? And she was cool with it. I think in 2 days we went to 2 days we linked up, right? I think.
I don't know. I have bad memory.
And then, do you usually get DMs like that? Like, yo, I'm trying to take pictures of you.
Yeah, well, back then, I feel like when Edwin hit me up, I used to get a lot of people who would also hit me up to take pictures.
Yeah.
But I had a little bit more free time, so I was like, yeah, okay, sure. But now I don't think it's as often because I feel like everyone knows that I'm committed to Edwin.
Yeah, right?
You know the vibe.
Yo, he's the guy, bro.
Who took the pictures in your Instagram, by the way?
Which ones?
All of them. They're nice pictures.
Like previous ones?
Yeah.
A lot of people.
I want you to
Different
say.
people.
I want you to say me.
I was like, oh wait, is she gonna get it or is she not gonna get it?
She did.
Sorry, I thought you meant like before
Nah,
you.
nah.
Sorry,
like, before you.
I thought she was gonna shout you out, bro. I was just about to shout you out before you said.
I'm sorry, I
No,
thought you
it's
meant
okay.
before you.
Nah.
But now, like, my whole feed is just Edwin.
I know it is. Of course, me.
It's all Edwin
Yeah.
Tree, man. Yeah,
But so after that, we linked up. We had like good conversation on that, and I think we planned to go to Chicago,
Oh,
right?
now I remember where we. Our first.
But
photo-
y'all met up and then immediately wanted to go to Chicago?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
why
because
not?
our first photo shoot was in
Roosevelt
Roosevelt
Island.
Island.
Yes,
Yeah,
Roosevelt Island.
and we met in Starbucks, and I was like, okay, hopefully, like
I don't get killed
yeah.
today and I'm on an island.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. So we met at Starbucks, and then we had mutual friends.
Oh yeah, I forgot who. Jasmine, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Jasmine. I don't know, just like a couple of people.
friends, yeah.
Mhm.
And then I think like a month later, I had a trip planned to Chicago, and then I was like, "Oh, do you want to come?" And he's like, "Yeah."
I'm
So
down.
then we just went.
Yeah.
You just got good. That's crazy. So yeah, just
Yeah, and ever since that, I met her
trips.
friends, Maria, and everyone that, and then here we are. A little small family right now. You get me?
Yeah, and then we got
Yeah.
really close. I guess everyone just started intertwining. So
Mhm.
I think that.
And then you met Wilmar like shortly after that, or like a while
No,
after
no, no.
that?
I met Wilmer before Edwin.
Really?
Yeah, I saw him one time at the pharmacy,
Mm-hmm.
but I was with other people, and we had each other on Facebook and Instagram, and we kind of knew who we were, but we didn't say hi until he got to his car, because you know how he's super shy. So he hit me up on Snapchat, and he's like, "Is that you?" And I was like, "Yeah." So then, yeah, from there we just started talking, and then we found out that we live super close.
That's crazy. Yeah, I remember he used to tell me like, yo, there's this girl that I just met, like she's like super cool as fuck, and she lives like literally like a block away from us. I'm like, dude, what? She lives a block away from the school we went to for like 8 years. So I'm like, yo, that's fucking crazy.
I
Like how you just
know.
like how you can meet people just like Snap
Social
and
media
Facebook and
all
shit.
that,
So
man.
true.
Yeah.
Yo, but we don't even approach people anymore. We're just like, yo, I'm gonna snap you real quick.
Oh, we
Some
like,
real
oh,
Joe
yo, I saw
shit.
you here.
So Joe, I just saw you. He got the baseball cap and shit. He's just like peeking through the car.
Like there, yeah, like Joe, yeah.
Yeah, that is
Like
so
some
true.
real Joe. Yo, so that's a crazy story. And then eventually we all ended up meeting.
That's crazy.
Yeah, through
Yeah,
Wilmar, and then we just ended up partying.
Going to trips, all that, barbecues,
traveling.
and traveling.
Mm-hmm. I still want to do like another trip where we all go out together. I'm sure it's gonna happen soon.
Yeah.
Super soon.
I
Just
hope so
we've been busy.
too.
Yo, you know what's the one trip I was looking for? What we were looking for?
Yeah.
Greece.
We were supposed to go to Greece for my graduation,
Mhm.
but then COVID. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know,
that
right?
Shit, I'm like,
Yeah.
damn. I'm like,
sad.
I really wanted to take that picture, and Mykonos, that's was
Yeah,
it? Yeah, Mykonos. I'm like, oh my god, you with a nice white or dress, taking a picture with the whole landscape. I was already had everything imagined, but then when that happened, I'm like,
I know.
well, okay, whatever. It's whatever. Okay.
It's okay. Hopefully, we'll be able to go next year or so.
Probably, yeah, next or 2 years, but
Mm-hmm.
from in Japan.
2 years. Yo, you want to go to Japan, bro? He's
Japan.
obsessed
I
with
told him
anime.
to take me. I'm like, all right, if
I
you go,
would
you
take
better
you.
take me.
I would take you. You want to go?
Yeah,
You
I want to go.
All right.
I want to go.
Just
I
get the-
really like
Just get the
traveling.
flight. Just get the flight now.
I
Let's go.
don't
Just get
I
the
don't
flight.
I love traveling. I don't like the long trips though.
What?
I wish I could
Why?
just I wish I could just appear there, bro. Like just like
No.
If we were a good company, you wouldn't care like how long is the flight.
Yeah.
Legit.
I sleep through flights.
I
I
can't.
can't.
I can't.
I can't.
Really?
I don't
I
know
could
why.
never.
I can't.
Why? I just exhaust myself when I know I take the flight. Like there's nothing I can do but pass out.
I can't do that.
But I've been taking flights since I was like six years old. I used to go to Ecuador like by myself. All right, so yeah, yo, so let's get to your job because your job is like really what you're here for today.
That's what I'm here to talk about.
So you're here to talk about
Word.
lay down
Just
the
kidding.
law. But yeah, talk to us a little about your job. Like what do you do?
So I'm a therapist. So I basically provide individual and group therapy to individuals of all ages. So, well, not all ages. It's just 5 and up. So I have like 6-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 60 years old. So it just
And what's a day in the life like yours look like? Like you wake up, you get to work, like
yeah.
what are you usually doing?
So I wake up. First thing I do. Well, okay, like actually, like a day in my
Mhm,
life.
yeah,
Okay.
anyway.
So I wake up, and lately I've been meditating. So I go out into like a field or a park, and then I usually go for a jog or just like meditate. Then
Right before work?
Yeah, right before work.
Really?
Yeah, because I have to get like my mind straight because there's so many things that go on. Because
Okay,
like
shit.
technically you're like
And you're working like 8-hour shifts?
I wish. Like, no.
So more?
Yeah. So I
my
usually, so I try to work like 3 days a week. So I'll officially start working around 9:30 or 10 a.m. And then I won't finish until like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Yeah, because I try to like fit everything into like 3 days. But I'll have my therapy sessions like 10 to like 6 p.m. and then the rest is just documentation, because you know it's all legal work. So it could go to court, or it could go to the police, it could go to child services.
So you have to like just write everything that like
everything that happened during our sessions. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But you're not writing. Are you writing it down during or afterwards?
You could do it during, but I feel like I like concentrating on what the person is saying while we're having sessions. So
Cool.
I'd rather just do my notes after.
So how long is the sessions? Like an hour, 30 minutes?
They vary. They could be between 30 minutes to an hour.
It's crazy. Because I've only ever taken therapy like once in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because this is kind of a funny story, but also not too funny. But fucking, I don't know. Like, all right, so me and Wilma, we obviously were in high school, and we're like, we get caught smoking weed in the bathroom. Long story short, bro. We get caught smoking weed in the bathroom. All right, instead of suspending us, they gave us like a day suspension from like class or whatever, and then we just went into dean's office and we just fucked shit up in the dean's office. Like they put us together in suspension. Like, it was like just free time. It was ridiculous. But yeah, we got caught smoking weed in the bathroom, and we had to take like therapy to like go back to school or whatever, like mandatory therapy. I didn't even know that was legal, but we had to take that, and it was like right on Northern Boulevard. And I'm over here I'm taking these therapy sessions, and after the first therapy session, like an hour in, the therapist basically tells me like, all right, cool, like, all right, we've known everything we need to know. And they brought my mom in the room, and then we had like another 10-minute session or whatever with my mom. And then this dude prescribes me like some drugs. He's like, we're going to prescribe you this so you can get off of like weed. Like, I'm really addicted. Dude, I'm fucking, mind you, what, like 14, 15 years old?
Oh, wow.
Like, it was like probably the third time I've ever smoked weed, and it was like a small ass joint. And I was just caught in the bathroom with that small ass joint with Wilmar.
Oh, wow.
So like, you know, so when he prescribed me that, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, dude, like, I've heard horror stories, and I'm just 14, like 15 years old.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm like, dude, you're gonna prescribe me a drug to get off another drug that I'm not even addicted to? I'll just stop, you know?
Yeah.
Like, all the documentaries about weed and like how it's actually like, you know, a lot of the like the fraudulent statements people would make, like the false propaganda was like being debunked like at that time, like really starting to go wide. So I knew that. So I'm like, how are you gonna get me on a drug to get me off another drug? It just made no sense to me. And it was like, all right, cool. And he kind of was pushing me to get it.
Really?
Yeah, even my mom was there, like, no, you should do what the doctor says, because she just wants what's best for me, you know. But I'm like, dude, like, that makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I'm not gonna take it. Like, do whatever the fuck y'all want to me. I'm not gonna take it. I'm just like that rebellious. But like, that really turned me off from like therapy sessions. And then we switched to another therapist. Yeah. Where I also told that dude, like, pretty much straight up, like, if you prescribe me something, I'm walking out. So like, just don't ever prescribe me something, and we'll be good. And he would just like really just let me speak, but I just felt like he would just ask the same conversations, and I feel like he didn't really get to know me. And like, I really also, like, I'm a speaker, so like, even at a young age, I'm just crazy curious. I'd ask him questions, but he'd kind of change it back to me. So to me, it was just like, yo, like, are you, like, I couldn't connect. So I was like, I didn't want to go.
So I think what you're talking about is a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychiatrist.
Okay.
Psychiatrists are the ones who prescribe, like, they do an evaluation and then they subscribe the medication.
So
I just provide mental health therapy. So I'm the one who you talk to.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then I think the part where you're like, you know, I would ask questions and then they would refer back to me. We can't impose thoughts into the client, because ultimately we can only make the client realize certain things. So, you know, if you ask me a question, I'm going to try to analyze it, and then I'm going to try to defer, like, I'm going to try to divert your question back to you.
Back to me.
To see how you would go about the situation, or what you think, and then we can branch off from there. Like, I can't say like, oh no, what you're saying is wrong, or I think that you should be doing this, because then I'm imposing my own thoughts into you. That's why I feel like then
Yeah, no. See,
Cut
no. It's good. It's good that you're telling me this because now I guess I'm starting to realize that the first guy I went to was a psychiatrist, and then the second guy I went to was an actual therapist, because he wasn't really about prescribing me drugs, but like the first guy really wanted to, and I'm just like no.
Yeah.
But I also didn't even really realize the distinction between that. So you just said it right now. Like I don't know. You ever been to therapy, Edwin?
Damn, I'm trying to remember. No, I don't think so.
Never.
I think honestly, I feel like the more I do therapy, and just like in general, when I went to grad school, I feel like everyone does need some sort of therapy because we all have different trauma, and some of it, most of it, I think relates to like our childhood and what we had, what we didn't have, what we missed, what we didn't miss, what we want, etc., etc. And then just over the course of life, I feel like we go through different situations that make us want to vent to somebody who isn't necessarily part of our friend group or family members. You know, someone who could just provide accurate advice.
Yeah, right. So and that's the biggest thing to me is like I don't ever like recommend people not to go to therapy. When I was a kid, I used to, just because of that one little scenario, because I had a bad experience. But I'm also like, you know, like therapy could work, and you don't have to go for your whole life. There's certain periods in your life where you probably just should go. Like you said, like you don't really maybe trust your friends to do it, or maybe you don't even have friends. Like a lot of people, they're like just socially awkward because now we're just in this age of social media. We're so consumed with our laptops and staring at a black screen that we forget how to like really communicate with others. And to me, like obviously I was kind of going down this rabbit hole where I'm like on my phone, and then I talk to a person who's supposed to give me advice, and they're just deferring my questions. So I'm just like, and I guess I didn't know I was deferring, but to me, just the conversation felt like, yo, it's only going towards me. I know too much about myself, and I'm just openly talking too much, and I'd rather kind of like listen. I felt like that was my biggest problem. I talk too much and I don't do enough listening. I
think also I think a lot of people think that going to therapy is seeking advice, and then that person is supposed to help you solve all of your problems. Like we can't do that. We could just like try to make you realize certain things and open your eyes into different settings, but we can't necessarily go and, you know, because if I were to tell you like, oh, you should stop smoking weed, and you don't want to because you feel like it helps you with your anxiety, then I'm not going to be with you in your house like stopping you. So I could only like try to not change your mind, but like help you realize certain things. So like you're a therapist, and then there's the psychiatrist. Well, have you ever taken like a psychiatrist, or have you seen like a psychiatrist or a therapist? If I've seen a psychiatrist or a therapist? I've seen a therapist. I have not seen a psychiatrist.
You've seen a therapist? Was that such a good experience that made you want to kind of get into it?
No. So this is like a digression from this conversation, but I think it was mainly my childhood upbringing. So I struggled with, my mom and I went through domestic violence. So like I was in an abusive home growing up like my whole life. So I feel like I was very sad. I don't think that I was ever depressed, but I was just very sad, very lonely, and I struggled with anxiety. So I'm an only child. So I feel like that also hindered the fact that I was, you know, it pushed the fact that I always felt alone. But in school, I was very different. Like I was very social. I was like popular. I made a lot of friends because I felt so lonely in my house. So so then I was like, okay, like I want to be the person, you know, it sounds so cliche, but I really wanted to be the person that I never had growing up. So I know that there's a lot of people or a lot of individuals who struggle with trauma, but then they never really grow out of it. So I wanted to be that support, you know, just provide a safe area for somebody, you know, because I feel like a lot of us have a myth. So yeah, I think we have like a negative stigma of therapy and then talking to people about our problems. So I was like, okay, I can't talk to my friends about this. I obviously cannot tell my family what's going on in my house. So I wanted to see somebody, you know, I wanted to talk to somebody and vent. So yeah, I feel like that's what led me to being a therapist. A therapist,
right? So what's what's a clinical definition for like anxiety? Like what would you describe like other people that would feel like they're anxious? Like how would you diagnose them, I guess? Or how would they know?
So yeah, it's different for everyone. You know, it's not as easy as like one shoe fits all. You know, because your anxiety could be presented very differently than mine. Like mine could be lack of sleep or lack of appetite. insomnia. But then other people could be like actively shaking, you know, their hands or their legs. You know, they're very nervous, they're very anxious. It could be socially distancing themselves. They don't want to talk to people. They don't want to interact with family members. So it honestly depends on the person. That's why you really have to create like a relationship with your therapist so that you can click and then see if they understand you.
So like, and so what's the definition of anxiety? Anxiety, just like racing thoughts, like just overthinking?
George, don't ask me that.
No, no. I mean, I don't.
I'm like crap. I'm in the fucking spot.
No, I mean, like,
I'm like, wait a fucking.
Give the full definition of it.
Like,
no, not full definition. Just like I don't know. It was like maybe there is. I don't know.
No, there is, but I don't fucking know.
I mean, no, it is. What would you say it is? Just like it would just be like racing thoughts, just like right?
No.
Like just a way in which anybody could just, or is there like a real rigorous like just like maybe there is. Okay.
No, there is, but I don't fucking know it off the top of my head. I think I just like I don't know, whatever.
No, it's good. It's fine. Whatever. Don't worry about it. So like, is going back to that, I guess. So that's what made you really wanna pursue in the career, or what really made you want to pursue in the career?
No, yeah, like when I was 14, I decided that I wanted to be a social worker, and that's because there was ACS involved in my house. There was like constant like police reports made. So then in junior high school, I had a counselor, and I was like, oh damn, like I want to do that. I want to be that. So yeah, once I turned 14, I was like, okay, what are the steps for me to become a social worker? And I think that another myth or like stereotype is that all social workers want to take your child away. Like I feel like every time
we look at them like, yo, like this dude's here to like just fuck me up or whatever.
And I feel like they think that all social workers are ACS workers, like Child Protective Services, which are the people who go into your house, check your fridge, check that all the children in the home are safe, et cetera, et cetera.
So like, those are different.
Yeah, like they're still social workers, but there's different kind. Like I'm a therapist. There's ACS workers who, again, come into your house. But then there's also social workers who work in the fashion industry and could work in corporations. Like, you know how we have diversity and inclusion? Social workers work there.
Are they like human resources?
Yeah, they could work in
human resources. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So there's social workers who work in our government. They make laws for our communities, for our people. So there are different type of social workers. It's not just ACS.
So like if somebody who's like just thinking about becoming a social worker, what would be some obstacles that they'd have to really like overcome?
So for me, well, again, everyone's different, but for me, it was really digging and getting to know myself. I had to do a lot of heart work, HEART.
Yeah, heart work.
Heart work.
I like that.
Not hard work,
cool.
heart
work.
So yeah, I had to do a lot of digging and getting to know myself, and that was really challenging because I don't think that, it's easy to point other people's flaws and other people's struggles and you can see them. But once you have to really dig into yourself, you're like, oh, snap. Like, I didn't really know that I do this because of my childhood trauma, or that I fear abandonment because of my childhood trauma. Like, oh, I don't know that I struggle with making friendships or making my relationships last because of my childhood trauma.
Yeah.
So I think that, digging deeper into myself was a really challenging part, but I got to know myself a little bit better, and I got to respect myself too. Like, okay, like I used to look down at myself like, okay, you shouldn't be talking about this, like no one really cares, like stop throwing a pity party. But it was like, okay, you don't know what other people are going through, and if you don't talk about it, you're never gonna know that someone else is also going through the same thing.
Yeah, like the first key I'd say to like really accepting certain situations is being able to like openly communicate about it, because if not, you're kind of just dealing it with it like within yourself, like within your own head, and you're not going anywhere. It becomes like very deterrent.
Yeah.
Right. So it just stops you from your own personal self-growth. So like in your life, do you ever feel like the advice that you'd give, right, what is that that you give to others when you're speaking to them? Do you feel like your life, like maybe things that's happening in your life ever kind of conflict with that?
Yeah.
Or is it really hard to like separate it at least?
Yeah, there are different clients who, again, struggle with domestic violence, or, like the teenagers struggle with abandonment or just bad relationships with family members or etc., etc. And then you kind of think about or remember your own experiences, but then it can't interfere ever with the therapy, like with your work, because you have already worked through it and you're continuing to work through it, but it's kind of like on the back of your head. Like if you were to tell me something that I feel strongly connected to, I don't know why, but when I'm in therapy, I don't think about my own experiences.
Okay.
It's kind of weird.
You have to really, it's like that professional line where you have to
Yeah.
separate yourself from your own thoughts to like really listen and understand the other person.
I mean, I'm sure this happens with like doctors or, I mean, I don't know, other professions where you feel strongly connected because, you know, this could be a family member or this, you know, you could have injured yourself the same way. So you're like kind of feel more in tune with that person, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna affect the way you do your medical procedure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's crazy. Do you ever feel like you're gonna like give somebody advice and then they might take it in the wrong way, or like do you ever like blame yourself for like the advice that you give and like they end up doing like some just complete opposite or like just do that and then they just blame you for it, like, and you feel like fuck, like.
Well, this goes back to what you were saying. Like, I'm not giving advice. I'm just making you realize like your actions or your use of words or, you know, whatever the case may be. So honestly, we always say like it's up to you. You know, like your choice is your choice. And it goes back to like smoking weed, right? If you say like I want to stop smoking weed, and then we go through all of this therapeutic session, and then I make you realize why it was wrong, then ultimately like you can agree with me, but then you can go and smoke right after you leave my session, you know. So and you can't really blame me because it's your decision.
So how do you feel when they come back and they're like, yeah, I just smoked some more weed?
I mean, I can't judge you.
No,
like,
yeah,
I'm your therapist, so I'm not gonna judge you and I'm not gonna question you. I'm just gonna try to understand you and then see why you chose to do that when you came to me and told me that you wanted to stop.
Facts. Because for me, like when I just talk to like just normal people and like they have like an issue, like pretty much my friends, yo, like they'll talk to me and they'll be like, yo, I want to stop smoking weed, and then they're like, you know, I'm going to stop smoking weed. And we've had this conversation like 10 times already. And the dude, and in my head, I'm just like, dude, I'm not going to stop smoking weed. But I'm still listening to him talk about this conversation. So it's like, but it drags me down. It makes me feel like really unmotivated. Like, I don't even want to have this conversation again because I'm probably going to blow up. You know, like just really put you in your spot. So like, I would feel like as like a social worker, like if I were in that position, I'd be like, bro, like I have to do this every day. Like, how do you handle that? The meditation?
Well, I guess it's different because you're not as emotionally connected to your clients. Like, I'm sure if it was my friend, I would be like, bro, like, are you kidding me? Like, are you serious?
Like, really, bro, come on.
Yeah.
Like, really, bro, come on.
But if it's my client, like, I don't have that emotional attachment. So I don't really judge them or question them. I'm just like, okay, like, why'd you decide to do this when it's been a month and you've been telling me for a month that you wanted to stop? Like, what's really holding you back? And then usually when I dig deeper, it's like, oh, well, because it helps my mind feel at ease. And then I would question, like, okay, why is it that your mind wants to feel at ease? Like, why do you want to feel at peace? What's not making you feel at peace? And then that goes into a whole different conversation. And then usually you get to the root of why a person wants to feel at peace in this example.
Yeah, that's crazy. What do you feel like would like deter people, like as a social worker? Obviously you went to school with other people who are trying to be social workers. What held them back from doing it?
What held them back? Money.
Yeah. Money.
Money.
School, right? Or like how much money you would make after you get the job, or like
it could be a combination of both. Like, school is very expensive, but also social workers, I mean, it really depends on where you work, what type of realm you want to choose, because there's like low paying social workers and then high paying social workers.
So what's the lowest paid social worker?
I'm not sure.
Like 20K, 30K?
I'm not sure.
What's the highest paid social worker?
I'm not sure.
What?
Oh yeah, I'm not sure, because like, I guess everything is always changing, and you can get paid like 20, 30, and then you can get like 140K. So it
like
really,
that?
Yeah, it really, I mean,
It
I'm sure
on
there's tiers to get to that level, but you really have to.
So what are you trying to make? Where would you be where I'm like, yo, I'm happy, I'm good, like nowhere, just like Sky's the limit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I want to have like multiple incomes.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's
good.
that's
Always
really
good.
really smart. You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like being a social worker is my passion. Like,
It's a
it's
passion.
really what I love to do. Like, I spent so many years trying to get to where I'm at that I wouldn't just leave it from one day to another, because I like helping. Like, I love giving back. I love listening to people's situations and struggles and then seeing their progress. Like, that to me is beautiful. So I don't think that I would just leave it, like, just to leave it. But I also want to have like other sources of income because I like traveling and I like nice things.
I know.
They're expensive. You
I
want
know.
nice
That's
things.
why I'm like, yo, like, it's like obviously one of the biggest things. I mean, obviously when you're choosing your career would be like just money. Like, how are you gonna pay for everything? Like, cause like social worker, you have to go to school. There's no way to really get in, become one without going to school. And like,
for sure.
I'm a very big advocate like against going to school, like just like huge on that. But I am for people going to school. Like you said, like, this is your passion, this is your career. This is something you have to go to school for. Yeah. So it's like I'd also want other people to see the side of like, yo, like, school is a good thing, like when you have a passion for it. And like I feel like it works for people like you, where you're also very organized, very neat, like very studious, you know. You stick to your shit. I cannot fucking look at a book and like pay attention or really grasp the information. Like going into class, like me and Wilmar, but Wilmar was called Sleeping Beauty in school, graduated with like that title.
Really?
Yeah, literally, with Sleeping Beauty on his diploma.
Oh my, really?
Because he slept through every class. Literally, dude. The dude was like this. Like, all teachers knew, everybody knew Wilmar was sleeping. Don't call him Wilmar because Wilmar's out.
Oh my gosh.
We'd put like a note like in front of him, just like this, because he sleep like this, right?
Aww.
And then at the end of every class, always marks on his face all the time.
No way.
We knew he was out. It didn't matter.
Oh my gosh.
Probably when he wakes up, he's like, what happened? I was like, oh shit, this class finished already.
Dang. No, I enjoyed school. Like, I've always loved school. And of course it was like for the material and learning, blah, blah, blah. But I think a lot has to do with me being social. Again, because I'm an only child, so that's where I got to see all my friends. So I loved going to school. You know, that's where I got to see all my cool teachers and all the boys and all the girls.
So what was your favorite class in school?
English, for sure.
English?
I love writing and I love reading.
And what college did you go to?
So I went to LaGuardia Community College. Then I went to Hunter College, and then I went to Columbia University.
Yeah, you did it like the smart way, I guess, that I recommend like a lot of people going through college for. Like, definitely go to community college first because it's a lot cheaper. You don't go to that private school. It's just like not worth the bank you're gonna the bags you're gonna throw in
You
that
went to
school.
a private school, right? I think, or no, college.
I was dumb enough to go to fucking private school my first fucking year. Yeah, I went to St. Francis College.
Oh.
Yeah, threw down 20 racks first year. You know. Balling. No, I was not balling like that at all. I was not. My mom had saved like 15,000, and it was up to me to pay the last 5,000 off. So then after the first year, I did good. I paid attention to all my classes.
You did well.
I did well.
Sorry.
I did well. Sorry, I didn't pass English, but no, but I did well, and there was definitely the teachers there. Like, it being smaller classes, the teachers did pay a lot more. Like, I was able to pay a lot more attention to what they were saying, and I felt like they also cared a lot more to be there than like other schools, other classes. But to me, it was just like, I feel like I've gotten enough out of this college where I'm not gonna take another year and just take another loan out. It's not worth it. I also kind of really want to figure out where I'm gonna go after college, and I don't feel like college is really showing me that route. So I'm gonna take a break. You know, got into a relationship, got broken up with, my heart was fucking destroyed. Aww. So, you know, I
feel you.
Yeah, like, it happens. You know,
it happens.
It happens. So then I was like, yeah, I definitely don't want to go to school now.
Heartbroken.
Yeah, I got my heart broken. It is what it is. And then, you know, she broke up with me, and I was like broke as hell, and like I had no college education. I'm just depressed as shit. Like, yo, like I'm an absolute loser. I have nobody. $0 in my bank account. Aww. You know, so I ended up getting a job in a restaurant, working my way out of there. Then I pretty much I surpassed like every expectation I had at the job. Got to the highest level. I'm the head bartender there. Nobody's making more money than I am in that restaurant. Not even the fucking managers. So and they're going to college, right? They're going to like Baruch and like really trying to get back. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe this route is for me. Let me go back to school, but let me go to community college where it's more affordable. And there I was just really met with like more people who were like, I felt forced to go to school. You know, so and like it's pretty much every kid, every class I had were just a different group of kids, and like they didn't really even want to be there, and the teachers felt like they also didn't, or like they were either rehearsing like the same lines they were saying for like the last 10 years, like kind of burnt out.
Wait, which school?
I went to BMCC.
Oh.
Yeah, I took classes in LaGuardia for a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, this place is definitely not for me. So I was like, I went to BMCC because I wanted to work in the city. So right afterwards, I just hop.
It's convenient.
Convenience for me. So it just, for me, I was like, what am I really how am I gonna apply these classes towards my future? Like reality, like what am I really taking out of these? Because I'm really trying. I'm putting my own money, my cash down, like to pay off the whole thing. Because I'm not trying to pay no interest, and I really want to learn something that will actually help me get to where I'm going. And I realized that it wasn't doing it. Like it wasn't doing. I don't know what English learning about the Delaney sisters, 100 years old, or reading about like poets is gonna help me towards what I want to do or make money. That's really what I'm in college for. I just want to make fucking bank. So like you said, diversifying. I learned all this shit through YouTube, like business related things, investing, everything through YouTube.
Well, YouTube is big now, but also like I feel like your first year or your first 2 years of college are just like revising things that you learned in high school, but ultimately because the education system is a business, so I feel like that's why they prolong the years that it takes to actually learn the material that you're going to apply. Because for the first, honestly, 3 years, I was just like, okay, like I want to be a social worker. Like learning astronomy is not really going to do much for me.
And mind you, you got your master's, right?
I got my master's.
You did 6 years.
Did
6 years. Jesus Christ! In the first 3 years,
well, it was.
That's when it really kind of came in.
It was technically 5 years and a half because in LaGuardia I was in the accelerated program, so I did a year and a half, and then I immediately transferred to Hunter.
So yeah, that's why I say that's the smart route, because you pay less at first, and then you're getting good grades, so then you're getting approved to like the good schools. But Hunter was
good. I didn't pay for my first 4 years.
For your first 4 years.
For community college, I didn't pay, and then for Hunter, I didn't.
How'd you do that? Like through FAFSA?
No, because we don't qualify for FAFSA.
Oh, okay. So how did you do that? You just paid for it?
No, actually, my mom's boss helped pay for it for my bachelor's, but then, and I received a grant. Like I received a scholarship. So for my bachelor's, again, I received scholarships and then a grant, and then my mom's boss helped pay for the rest. And then when I was in LaGuardia, I didn't pay for anything because of my grades.
Oh, okay. Shit. So like, what kind of grants did you get? How'd you apply for them?
They were offered to me based on my grades because I took college classes when I was in high school. So my high school was a block away from LaGuardia Community College. So I would take college classes after my high school, like after
college now courses.
College now.
I took them same things.
Yeah, so I took that, and then I went into ASAP. But then while I was going into ASAP, there was another office, I forgot the name, and they had a whole list of things that I could apply to. So I applied to one, and then they offered me two scholarships. They were small, but they paid my school, so it was fine.
That's good. I mean, you got a free ride for the first 4 years, so that's like the smartest way to go about it.
Yeah.
Because you're not carrying all that debt with you like the first 4 years.
Stress, yeah.
All that stress, man. Honestly, it is like applied stress. Because for me, I was working full time, then going to school, and then practicing mixed martial arts at the same time.
Bro, don't go. Like I was working 2 jobs, full-time school, and I was a performer. So anything is possible. Like if you really want it bad enough.
1000%, everything's impossible. But for sure, it was draining. I would not recommend it for anybody. Like it's just
for sure. I was working 2 part-time jobs. So after Hunter, I would go to my job. I used to work at T-Mobile, and then in the weekends, I was like a waitress / host. So that would be like Saturday, Sunday type thing. And then other weekdays or weekends, like I would dance or go to practice. So like I feel like it's just learning how to manage your time and learning how to prioritize. And I think doing everything at a young age, like doing all of that at a young age, helped me really in my profession and in my life in general, because I know that a lot of people are like, oh, I don't have time, or no, that's not as important. Well, you can learn how to time manage. Like, you can know how to prioritize things, and you can do an abundant amount of.
Where'd you get like that time management like skill?
My mom.
Your mom?
Definitely. Like, she's such a go-getter, and she likes, like, she's such a perfectionist. So I think that, you know, if she was gonna do something, she's gonna do it right. And if it doesn't come out correctly, she'll like destroy it and then do it again. So my mom's like, el bobo trabaja doble. You know, like the dumb person, works twice. Right. Because if you don't do things correctly the first time, you're just going to have to keep doing it over and over again until you get it right. So I think my mom really drilled that into my head. And she's like, just focus, like, be determined and be goal-oriented. And then I feel like if you're goal-oriented, you're going to want things done correctly. Most of the time, of course, life always is going to, like, throw you stuff. But I think it's learning to manage it, and that's growth. You know, that's growth. If you're still able to overcome these struggles and these obstacles, I think that also allows you to mature and grow as a person.
Yeah, that's why I feel like you're so successful, because you have that, you were conditioned at a very young age from your mother to have that kind of time management. Yeah. In which case nowadays, we all, like, you know, our generation, I feel, or like just really anybody in general, really, just they have like a clusterfuck of things they have to do, and they just try to get everything done at once. And like you said, el doble, you know, does it twice. Yeah. They try to do everything at once, and they get nothing done. Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm a person who believes that they can multitask. So I do often want to do like 2-3 things at a time, and then again, like, I realize that I'm like half doing the things.
The things, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, like, let me just take a breather and then do things one by one.
So a person that's so how do you exactly like time manage? Do you have like a calendar?
Yeah, I have a calendar, I have a journal, and I have a dry erase board. I have notes on my phone.
Shit, you go fucking in. I just do the notes, and I'll try to do the alarms, and I'll just try to figure out.
I can't do alarms. I don't know why.
See, the mind shit, that don't work, bro. Unless you have photographic memory, that's not working for me. I've tried doing that so many times where it's like, yo, I'm gonna have it, but you know how forgetful I am.
Me too.
I'm so forgetful.
That's the thing. I'm very forgetful. So I need reminders. Like, I need to have a schedule. I need to have things noted down. Because if not,
I'll be like, I would have just overslept today and been like, yo, fuck it. My alarm didn't go off.
My gosh. I'm not a huge sleeper. I really struggle with insomnia. Like, I'll sleep like 2-3 hours a day.
I can't. That's why I used to smoke weed. I smoke weed because I just go, yo, at night, so I can take a few puffs. Like a baby. And that's why I wake up so late. Really?
No. See, you have to wake up early. You have to be early.
Yeah, I wake up early to enjoy the day too. I mean, today I went to church with mom at 9, so I'm like, okay. And then
you went to church?
Yeah, I legit went to church.
You legit went to church. That's what I said. You thought I was joking. I was for real. Edwin really was going to church.
I went to church too. Yeah. That's why I'm wearing my church clothes.
Yeah, I went to church. I mean, you know, nice and all that. As soon as I get home, like, let me put on my gym clothes. Yeah, like I said, when it's hot, I cannot wear those type of things. I just wear, you know, whatever I want, you know, to feel comfortable.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing a dress though.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah. So what's like the how do you manage your social working job gig, and then like I guess relationships with like friends or with like anybody just like around?
Again, it's time management and prioritizing. My friends and my family members are really, really important to me. So just because my job is my passion, like it's what I love, it doesn't mean that I can't make enough time for the people that I love as well, because to me they're equally as important. Yeah. So I feel like I've worked so hard and have been MIA, I guess, because of my job and school, etc., for these 5-6 years, that now it's time to give back. Like now I feel like I'm in a good place where I can make my own decisions as to, okay, like I could work this amount of time, but then the rest of my time I'm gonna use for self-growth, like for self-reflection, whether that's working out, eating healthier, meditating, going to church. Like those are things that I value for me. But then I can't forget about the people who have paved the way during those 5-6 years, or like since childhood, and again my friends, because they're there for emotional support, they're there for distraction. Like as a therapist, I feel like we indulge so many other people's traumas, other people's problems and struggles, that I need to release all of that energy. You know, like I need to be in a positive environment. I need to laugh with my friends. I need to go out to eat. I need to travel. So it's just learning to balance everything out, because if not, I feel like I would be super drained and just miserable.
It's crazy. That I agree 1,000% with all that, especially with the traveling side of you, because I know you've been through so many places. You want to list some of those out?
No, not really, because I get shy.
You get shy? You get
Don't
shy
get
of
shy.
traveling?
No, like I don't get shy of traveling. It's just like, I don't know, go on my Instagram. No, I'm just kidding.
Follow me, hand blog.
No, I've gone to Europe, so I've gone to like Italy, Spain, France.
What was the first spot you went to?
The first spot I went to was the Cayman Islands, Barbados.
Why that?
Gran
Why Cayman
Cayman.
Islands?
Because my first cruise was with my parents, and my dad loves the Caribbean. Like, he loves the heat. So we wanted to go to, like, you know, just different type of islands. So.
That's crazy. Dude, I'm trying to take my girl to a fucking island or some shit.
Oh,
like,
really?
Get away from
Oh
all
my God, you
this.
should go on a cruise. I think it's like the best way to travel.
But I don't want to go on a cruise.
All right, so no.
I mean, damn. I want to go to like a beach, you know, like just
Well, that is
chill.
a beach. You could.
You
obviously
stop at beaches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you go on the cruise and then they, like, not swim.
So have you been on a cruise, Edwin?
Nah, I was gonna go to my first cruise with Diana for
Oh, yeah, we were
graduation.
going to go to Greece.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Greece,
yeah, yeah.
Montenegro, all
Wait,
that.
but you can't swim in the cruise. They don't have like a pool inside
They
the cruise.
do have.
They do.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
so you
do.
could swim in the
Yeah,
cruise.
I was saying that they sail, like the cruise sails through different places,
Oh,
and I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
the cruise swims.
I mean, if it just stood there, I'd be cool as fuck. Cause then I'm
No,
scared
that'd
of
be
the
so
deep
boring.
ocean.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't
scared
swim.
of that.
I can't swim.
What?
I can't swim.
You can't swim and you going on a fucking cruise?
I can't swim.
Have you not seen Titanic? That
I
shit
know.
traumatized me, bro.
Confessions of myself.
Confessions.
I can't swim.
Edwin, you could swim, right?
Can you swim?
Damn, I don't think so. Probably not.
You can't ride a bike and can't swim, Edwin. What the fuck?
Yo, bro, don't judge me if I can't ride a bike. But yeah, I can't ride a bike either.
I could probably, like, in the pool.
Then you could ride a bike, right?
No.
No? What?
Yo.
There are 4 people in this house, and 3 of them can't ride a bike.
We were busy.
your shit together,
we were busy
America.
doing other stuff.
I was outside falling and getting back up. That's what I was doing. I was falling and getting my
No,
ass
but
back up.
honestly, like, I really want to get a bike now. Like, I'm going to get a bike. I'm definitely gonna get a bike, like 100%, and I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna teach myself.
Have you ever tried to learn?
Yeah,
What happened?
I was like semi-successful, like semi,
Would you consider semi-successful?
like not falling for like half a block.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
If I could do half a block, I could do 1 block, and
That's
then
good. 'Cause
pick
I-
up from there.
I can only get Maria to fucking literally just like kick off for like a second
That's hard. Like,
and then just like hold herself.
oh
But
no,
but she has I feel like she gets so tensed up, right? She gets like just
Well, yeah.
wildly tensed up and then she just like falls over. So
Yeah.
like
She's like, shh, bam.
yeah, like I feel like a lot of it's just getting your nerves
yeah, I
off
mean,
it
yeah,
and trusting yourself, right?
For me, it's like I'm short. So a lot of my friends who have bikes, they're tall. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't ever like practice on them because I'm gonna fall. Like, obviously I can't balance myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get a tiny bike and I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna get a kid's bike.
Yeah, get a kid's honestly get a kid's bike and then get the wheels and then that's how I
No,
learned.
no,
That's how
I'm not doing that.
I mean I had a BMX bike,
Oh,
you
that's
know,
cool.
but with the tricycles on the side or whatever, and then we would just take them off.
Mm-hmm.
So they were just doing it and they're like, all right, cool, we'll do it. You learn to ride it that way, then take one off, right? And then put that one back on and then take the other one off. That way you kind of get an
the
angle for
groove.
both. Actually, I'm totally just thinking about all this shit because I didn't do that with her.
Oh.
So I just put it on I put it on a city bike. Spent fucking
Yeah, that's too tall for me. I can't reach.
$30 for that. But I think it's the most comfortable one, honestly. I think that would be like the
I'm
best
gonna
one
just
to learn on.
probably get a tricycle. And then that's it.
Should and then they just took both wheels off and then they held me for a little bit, then just let me go and I was like, oh shit, I'm riding. Oh shit.
Oh,
shit.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna teach me because I don't know.
No, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I 4 or 5 times for like an hour each, like 5 hours.
Oh my god.
Oh,
no.
damn.
Well, we'll
Know how to
see.
ride.
Stay tuned for
A
practice.
motorcycle though, once you learn how to ride a bike, I'll teach you how to ride a motorcycle.
Oh my god.
No problem.
Oh my no, I really want a motorcycle. Like I want a motorcycle.
I got the Harley
so
outside.
Bad. I want a motorcycle so bad, but I'm like, okay, I don't even know how to ride a bike.
Yo, and get the Honda Grom because they're small. I don't know. You rode my bike.
Oh, yeah.
The Honda Grom, right?
Yeah,
That shit's a short bike.
No, I want like a like a bad boy bike.
No, you don't want a bad boy.
I
bike.
do. I want to like.
No, you don't.
I want a bad boy bike.
Dan, you're
just like I want a bad boy car. A bad girl car.
She wants a bag. Oh, she's also into cars, mind you.
Yeah.
By the way, she was watching some BMW M4s
I was.
on her way over here.
Shit.
I
How you
know.
doing?
I was like, dang boy. It was really beautiful. It was really beautiful. It was a nice baby blue color, and it was a convertible. And I was like, oh my god, I love it. I love the car.
I can't. Those are monstrous. My dream car is to have a Tesla SUV or a Tesla
Oh my
Model
gosh.
Y with the falcon wings.
Yeah.
That shit's
White.
fire.
Nah, white.
Oh, what color? Black.
Nah, not black.
What color?
White is gonna get dirty way
Yeah.
too fast. Black, I look like an Uber driver. So silver. Silver's my
silver.
go-to. Maybe a line if I'm feeling saucy that day, but probably no line.
My
Just
gosh.
dolo it. And then my luxury vehicle is gonna be that BMW M4. It's crazy.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
literally
Oh
the
my God, that's so cool.
literally the same thing. So I'm just like, and it's a blue color, blue BMW M4.
Yo, I know about cars.
Hands on my dream car. My friend has one of those, and I'm like, yo, fuck you.
Really?
Yeah, he has like 3 BMWs. He has
Oh
like
my
an
gosh.
SUV,
Shit.
the M4, and then he has like an old school one.
Yeah.
19.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm really into like really really nice sports cars or really really old,
Old
like
cars.
vintage cars. Like
Yeah, vintage,
I
like, taken
love-
care of and
I
shit,
love-
yeah,
I
yeah.
want like 3 cars. I want like my mom car. So it's gonna be a white Tesla or like a white Range Rover. That's gonna be my mom car. Then I'm gonna have like my going out shopping car, which is gonna be my Audi R8.
I like it though. Big goals.
Oh, sugar daddies right here.
No, boy, no. That's why I'm working hard. And then I'm gonna have like my vintage car for whenever I want to go out to brunch with my husband or something.
Oh my god.
Damn, look at that.
She aspiring, bro. Yo, I can't. I can't. Oh my god. Like those are my dreams, but realistically, yo, I'm gonna just stick with a Tesla.
So you're gonna have
'Cause-
one car.
Probably just a Tesla Model 3. Not even the Falcon. Not even the Y. Just
What?
the 3. Just the 3 for like
You
10
gotta
years.
dream big.
What?
Dream big, go big.
Dream big guy hit it.
Well, I save more money. I'm just throwing that into more Tesla. I'm more Tesla stock. That's what I'm
true.
doing.
That's true.
That's all I'm doing right now. I'm just saving my money and investing. And right now I have a fucking car outside that runs on gas. So I have to fucking pay for the gas, which is like going up and down, and then I gotta get new cabin filters. I gotta replace the
Wheels.
brake pads. What else? I gotta get 4 new wheels.
yeah.
Why?
Cause I drive 20,000 a year, 20,000 miles a year.
Oh,
A year.
20,000 a year.
It's insane. 20,000 miles a year.
damn.
Last year.
Where you be going?
What?
Where you be going?
Yo, I'll be driving back and forth every fucking day.
Oh, dang.
Fuck. And then when I try to do road trips, I'm like, fuck.
Oh, that's
But road trips on a Tesla here is like a nightmare
why.
because you have to stop and charge
Oh
the car.
yeah.
Like on your over there, and there's only so
Yeah.
many
There's
port
only
stations.
so many, yeah.
So you get diverted from like your route. You gotta stop, and then it takes like 40 minutes to charge it
charge,
the full way,
That is a hassle.
which is a hassle. And what you could do though is they give you like a little phone adapter or whatever, and you can connect it here, and then just throw a big ass wire outside to your car and connect it overnight. But it charges it really really slow.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So you need so like for me, like I'm thinking about I said I'm gonna get a Tesla, probably soon, probably not, because my thing is more about the gas and the charging station.
Yeah.
Because I will literally be here charging it every day.
Are there even like charging stations like
a lot
around here?
a
Around
lot
here?
Like 4 or
a lot
5.
in Queens, yeah, like 4 or
Really?
5, yeah. And like last year there was only like 1 in Manhattan.
Oh, I didn't even
The
know
closest
that.
one here is in I think Fresh Meadows, I think.
Jamaica,
Jamaica, there you go, Jamaica.
I think even on College Point too.
College Point, there,
I had no
College
idea.
Point, yeah, College Point, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're popping up, man. Yo, they're not fucking playing,
That's
yo.
so cool.
Elon Musk is not fucking playing.
That is so cool.
And then this Friday he just released the Neuralink chip, right?
What is that? Don't
It's-
make me look dumb.
Oh my god, no.
Just ask a question, you'll be good.
Yeah, for a lot of people that don't fucking know. He just released it, demoed it this Friday. Have you ever seen the show Altered Carbon?
No.
No? Oh fuck, alright, cool. Have you seen Matrix?
Yes.
Alright, fuck it. Well, something literally along those lines. You know
Okay.
how Matrix basically you're in a chair and they connect like a
Yeah.
computer to your fucking brain, right? Behind you.
Oh my gosh.
Literally? Alright, this is fucking real life. This is happening. Friday has been displayed. So what he's doing is he's making this this chip about this size, right? Like about almost like a large coin. And this incision is he's trying to make it where like a robot does it. Right now it's like a doctor would do it, right? And he has just like a robot, and you're basically in and out of the hospital like same day procedure, right? You come in and you leave. and like you don't need like to take care of yourself too much, I guess. But pretty much what he's doing is he's cutting a hole in top of your head, in your skull, right? And then he's putting the chip in, obviously puts everything back together. And what this chip does is right now, it's supposed to help people that are colorblind, like see all the colors. And what it's doing, it's creating like a visual effect, like almost like a computer effect in your brain that's allowing you to see the right colors that you should be seeing, right? Or people who have like chopped off limbs, or maybe they can't feel like certain parts of their spine or like certain parts of their legs or their fingers. So now this neural link, this chip, it has 10,000. It connects like 10,000 neuron receptors in your brain, so it's gonna allow you to like access, like move your hand slowly, like you'll feel it more, right? Also, you know, getting it more advanced, like, you know, this is just like the demo, right? Like this is basically what they're trying to figure out what it's gonna do. And essentially, they're like the next step is pretty much for people who have like, you know, like syndicate arms, right? Like robot arms, pretty much.
Yeah.
They can now move it with like their brain, right?
What do you guys think about that?
For me,
Yeah.
so it's only going to get crazier and crazier from here because, and this is what he said. This is like literally what he said in the demo. Because he's afraid of artificial intelligence, right? He's afraid that we are really close to it, a point where, you know,
They have their own like.
they're thinking for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, and they think a lot faster than humans already do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're already replacing people in certain in job areas, right? So we can focus on other things. So now what he's really trying to do is to combat that, is to pretty much, I guess, work together with artificial intelligence. So start making people smarter, finding new ways to make us smarter, stronger, like faster. You know, so with this brain in your chip, it's literally like a small computer. So you know how long it takes you to edit a video and create thumbnails and shit, and look up Google and all this shit, and you can do it like that now. Like in your brain, you just think it and it's already done. You know, now you just got to print it out. You can even wirelessly print it out,
Right.
like from your head. Like cool, like, you know, Google, print this shit, boom, done, thumbnail, print it out, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how fast technology is going. So it's going to get to a point where like our bodies don't mean anything anymore, right?
Yeah.
All our memories are now stored into this chip that's in our brain.
Like a memory card.
Like literally like a memory card, right? When you die, you take that away. We create like bodies, like skins. We can put that chip into like another body, and that's it. We're just skins.
I don't know how I feel about that, but I definitely don't agree with that. Like, I don't know how to feel about that.
It's crazy,
It's
but
crazy.
it's like, but this is the thing, is that now the question about human consciousness, right? The question that humankind has had for fucking since we were created, right? Is like, do we have consciousness? Like, where does this really come from? Now that we can actually put the chip inside, we're gonna start figuring out like what that is. Like now we have actual data inside the human mind on where the consciousness is coming from, right? So now that you can download all your brain, now you can download all your memories and everything, and you put it into somebody else. Like,
I do
are you
not
still
want
the same
all my
person?
memories. The heck?
All
You
I know
know?
is one false move, then something's gonna bad happen.
Oh,
For sure,
OD.
for
I know.
sure.
I mean, 1,000%. A lot of
100%.
treacherous shit has to happen first
No.
before we make improvement. It happens with it, it's all of science, right? Like the one of the things that he came on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he really stated, and this can really be applied to many things, but this is like a really just common sense kind of thing. When cars were created, how many people do you think died before they created seatbelts?
Well, yeah.
Seatbelts was already a thing, right? Seatbelts should have already been in cars. People were fighting to have seatbelts on, but the federal government was like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be approved first. So 75,000 something people had to die before it got approved.
Right. But I think, like, a car is different. I feel like than having
Well,
like
it's technology.
altering. Yeah, but you use it for your benefit. Like, it doesn't really hinder anything within your body, like within your mind. So I think that we were created perfectly. So I don't think that technology should be within us.
I mean, it's definitely it's gonna happen no matter what. Like because think about it. Like when you have a computer, just imagine a computer telling you what to do. It's its own thing. It's smarter than you. It's faster than you in every single way or form. So like, why should it listen to you?
What do you mean?
Like, why should the computer listen to whatever you say? What if the computer decides, hey, like, you should listen to me?
Yeah, that's where I think we're stepping into, and I think that's wrong.
Exactly. So, well, I mean, there's no stopping it now. Like he's been trying to stop it or slow down the process for years.
But it's a choice, right? Like, can
What?
you make the choice, like, to
No.
have this?
No.
Oh, you can't?
No, it's done. We're already way past that stage. Like we've already created the technology where it's like, think about it, like just the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
The internet is a source where it's consistently learning about human behaviors, right? We put our thoughts into the internet.
Yeah.
It's memorizing everything we do, all our interactions, why we think what we think, like all the things, the bad things, the good things,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Everything. So it's just, right now it's just gathering all its information, just slowly thinking, right?
Yeah, that is true.
So it's like at one point, which is called like the singularity effect, where it starts to think for itself. It's like
I'm gonna run
really
away.
fucking scary, bro. It's
I'm
really
running
scary.
away.
Running away where? It's gonna see you. There's cameras everywhere now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm running away.
Yo, bro, if we're all start hip hop, then find you first. The artificial intelligence is gonna find you. So basically, his way is like, if you can't beat them, because it's literal Terminator shit, right?
That
you can't.
is crazy.
you
That's
can't-
beyond me. Like,
You cannot beat them.
We're in the future right
that
now.
is so.
And that's the thing, is a lot of people aren't even aware to this, and a lot of people I'm sure aren't even aware of this Neuralink situation. And this is why I believe, you know, you've seen Terminator, right? This is not like, I believe like Elon Musk could be like the John Connor of literally the fucking world. Like
Oh my
no
God.
funny shit. That's why he's worth what he's worth right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's already fixing or trying at least to fix like the emissions problem that we're having, right?
So.
Right. Look at all the Teslas
Mind
you've seen.
blown.
Mind you, during the pandemic, right? How many more Teslas are you seeing outside? I see at least 5 Teslas a day.
That is so true.
And
When
I drive
saw the
every
first
day.
Tesla here, I was like, oh, what? Because I just feel like they're in California or I don't
Yeah,
know.
right.
No, they're here. They're here and they're gonna take over. I know they are. And the thing
I
is,
see them so often now.
and the thing is, you don't have to replace your brakes on that car, right? What they're saying is that it's not even fair to compare a Tesla to other cars. It's just not even fair because
Yeah.
it's just built for what a car is meant to be, right?
That's crazy.
Also, it's I don't know if you know, it parks itself.
Yeah.
You can summon it, right? It comes out,
I need that.
right?
Dude, I need
Fucking,
that
Help me
parking.
you know what I'm saying? Yo,
Parking's
you're
good though. Your parking's good.
you're in the city, right? I don't have time. I gotta get to my meeting. Boom, hop out, parks itself.
Yo, that's
Parks itself. That's it.
crazy.
Yo, you're leaving your meeting. I need my car outside. It parked fucking 3 blocks away. Summon
That's crazy.
comes, parks right in front of you, right where you need it.
Right, pulls up.
Pulls up. Also, they've created their own insurance, where it's a lot more affordable, and the car has Sentry Mode, where it also has a bunch of cameras around it. So when you get into an accident, the car already knows. It's already been uploaded.
Oh, wow.
Exactly what happened. So they're so reliable that they're not gonna get. They believe that they're not gonna get into a lot of car accidents. So that they created their own insurance.
Oh my god. That's
So it's a lot more. So there's like no reason not to get a Tesla. And then again, you don't have to replace the brakes. You don't have to replace the oil. You know, you save yourself money on that. You save yourself money on gas.
And I feel like they're not
long
even
term.
okay. Like maybe some people might like not feel the same way, but I feel like they're not that expensive.
No, they're not expensive. They're not that expensive.
at all.
They're highly affordable.
I didn't even know about Tesla at all until George told me about Tesla. I'm like, what's a Tesla? And then he showed me everything about it. The one thing that caught my attention is that you have to pay for gas. I'm like, all right. And then I looked through it more. I'm like, I saw how much it is. I'm like, that's not a lot. That's
Right?
much.
Yeah.
That's it. And the automated driving, it drives
Yeah.
itself.
And I saw because they have a store in Jersey, like a mall, where they have Tesla. Like you can go and like they're on display, and I was like, oh my gosh.
And the
like,
thing
I
is,
low-key want one.
the thing is, the car is learning consistently from you, right? From your driving patterns, like almost like your iPhone, right? It's a
Yeah.
personalized car, so it's consistently being updated.
That is so
The
cool.
car that you're having is depreciating outside, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking just a dumbass, not fair to compare.
Excuse me.
Well, my car,
Don't
my
insult
car
him.
to every fucking gas car, you know, like, so this dude, the amount of time and the effort that he puts into all this shit, it's why
It's crazy.
that it's worth to invest in him at really any point, because I'm investing in him for the next 5 years. Then I'm gonna retire nicely in my little island where there's
Which
no
island?
fucking robots. You know, but also the fascination of like, yo, like where we can someday like literally, we can at this point we can, in a sense, we can live on forever to a certain extent, and we're getting you know
that point,
close to that. Right now it's kind of ground zero to that, where it's like, yo, like you don't need this body no more. Fuck it, like.
I don't
Downloaded
need this body
these.
at all anymore.
Or yo, like
That's
if you have everything downloaded, it wait till they start making syndicate bodies, right? You're dead already, right? But your memories are stored. Then you wake up, boom, out of nowhere, And that's why you should watch Altered Carbon on Netflix, because that's literally what the concept is about. This dude just wakes up like, who the fuck am I, right? But like, it depends. Like, society's already used to this. You just freak out naturally. You have this natural form where you freak out, and then it depends on your insurance. Like, do you have good insurance? You'll get like a good body. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
you have regular insurance, you're gonna wake up as like an 84-year-old lady.
Bye. No, I pass on that. Y'all can do that. Let me know how it goes. Let me know how it plays out for you guys. I'm not trying to be here for long.
I'm here for a good time,
I'm
not
here
a long
for a
time.
good time, not a long time.
On some Drake shit. Drake gonna change his mind too, though. I guarantee. That dude's getting an endless amount of pussy, bro.
Okay.
Forever, bro.
I don't know about that.
You don't, dude. That guy has he don't go on his DMs, bro. Like, he has a team of people that search women for him, and they come to him, and he just gets the mac on them.
I don't like Drake.
You don't like Drake?
No.
Really?
Capping.
Like his music or like his person?
I don't, in general. Like, if I don't like him, I'm not gonna like his music, I feel.
Whoa.
No.
Why don't you like Drake?
George, she's capping right now. Because the minute she says she don't like Drake, whenever we go to a club and anyone that plays Drake, she knows the lyrics.
She's
to it.
jamming,
She knows
bro.
the lyrics, exactly.
She's going fucking.
No, so this is the thing, like, music, I love music. Like, I really do love music, and I like dancing and stuff. So everything that's catchy, like, I'm gonna catch onto it, you know?
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that I like it.
What you got against Drake?
I don't know, I don't know. He be in his feels all the time.
Not now. That was like So Take Care album.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I have to give him another try, another chance.
You be in the club popping to his songs. You're definitely
Definitely give it
singing the lyrics. We know you gave him another chance.
Wow, you're blowing my spot.
She's in denial, bro. She's in
You're in my
denial.
spot.
Yo, I can't. I'm a hard Drake fan, yo.
Really? Are you really?
I'm a hard Drake fan. Probably not that hard, but I like him.
I just leave.
Already an hour, 13 minutes in.
Oh, shit.
We good. We got our content. Bye.
I like Drake here and there.
I mean, he's alright. But the
He's
people,
good.
I listen to every song that comes out.
Really?
Hands down. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm listening. And I'll always be like, yeah, this is all right. Then like 2 days later, I've repeated it like 60 times already.
Yeah.
I know all the lyrics. I'm like, fuck. Did it again, motherfucker.
Well, I don't know. I hope anyone watching this isn't like, you shouldn't be singing his song because you said that you didn't like him.
I get it.
I hope Drake watches this. Then his team comes out to you like, yo, you want to meet Drake?
I hope he does.
You want to meet him on a private island?
Pass. Pass.
What? Pass on that?
See, I'm honest. Like,
I mean, yo,
I wouldn't.
you'll be famous.
wouldn't?
You'll be famous just for passing Drake up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Immediately,
exactly.
immediate clout. Immediately, she'll throw it up on her
I mean,
DM.
clap for like 2 or 3 days though.
Like, I rejected Drake.
just like I reject. Just like I reject others. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Oh shit, regret. I don't know. You said regret for a reason. It came out of your mouth first for a reason.
No, I said reject.
She rejected her inbox. No, of course she does, bro. She's a female. What girl's not rejecting guys? Like, yo, she probably sees a hey, just off that little ass picture, bro. If that shit is not fucking photograph, like 4K HD shit, she not even looking at your shit, bro. That shit's immediate delete.
No.
No, not even. She leaves it on red. Helps her ego.
She gets bored. I'm like, oh, what are you saying? Okay, yeah, bye. Then.
If he's slightly cute, fine. I'll leave you on blue. I'll come back to you later.
No, I have a weird thing. Like, I feel like if they're cute, like if they're like, I go to their profile and then I'm like, all right, they're all right. Then I'll reply, and then I'll kind of decipher whether I should continue the conversation based on their intelligence or on their personality. Like,
So all
by
right,
a
so
little-
all right.
That's
not
the second
personality,
step.
but
That's
like,
the second level to
you
get
know.
Diane.
All right, so you go on the DM. So you go on the DMs, right? And you see the guys that are hitting you up, right?
Yeah.
You really do base it off their profile pic, right? Like
Yeah.
that little box.
Yeah.
And then do you open the message, or do you just look at the name? Don't open the message. Go like search it up, and then look at their profile, right?
Are you going to be honest?
Yes, I was gonna be honest.
Female 101.
Oh, for
Well,
sure.
At least me.
For sure. No,
Not everyone.
Teach our gentlemen,
Just-
please.
Just give me advice, guys.
I'm not giving you guys advice. I'm just telling you
Yeah,
what
go
I
for
do.
it. Go for it.
So, all right, yeah. Like, I often get, like, DMs. Okay, hey, right? So then I'll look at their screen, and what is it? It's like username.
Yeah.
So I'll look at their username, and then I'll type it in the search bar, and then I'll go to their profile, and then I'm like, yeah, no. So if it's a yes, then I'll go and I'll open the message.
Do you look at the bio first?
Well, it's like their profile. No, I don't look at their bio. I just look at the
Immediately look at the feed.
pictures. Yeah.
Fuck the bio. I don't even care about their followers.
I don't care about like.
Or you don't fuck with guys under like 2,000 followers.
I don't look at followers.
You don't even look at followers.
If they have a lot of followers, I won't talk to them.
How much is a lot of followers?
Like
10K.
10K. Anything over 10K?
like
she's not talking.
anything over 10K, I'm not talking to you.
She's like, how many rappers hit you up?
So
Check out my mixtape.
Oh yeah, no. Pass.
So you check out the feed.
So I check out the feed and then I go back and then it's usually like, hey, or they'll be like, hey, you're so beautiful, like corny. So whatever. If they say like, hey, you're beautiful, or hey, like I want to meet you, like I'm dubbing that. Like I'm not like I don't take compliments.
Oh no,
right off the bat.
100%. And any girl, it's a media creep guy thing to do, to be like, hey, you want to meet on a first message?
No.
What the fuck's wrong with you, bro?
Or like, hey,
wrong
beautiful,
with you?
or like I would love to meet you. Like,
But you get more stories than DMs, right? Than straight DMs.
What do you mean stories?
Like guys hit you up through your stories. Like
no.
they.
It's a mixture. Like I'll more often than not get just like random haze. Like I'll get more DMs than reactions. Like I'll get like some reactions.
Oh, really?
But I'll get more people like DMing me.
See, y'all guys. All right, so the guys that you do end up like, I guess, talking to,
Yeah, so
are they more reaction based or more like DMs?
DM-based.
No DMs.
DMs.
Yeah.
Okay, shit. Fuck. Be more direct.
Yeah.
Direct
be more
message.
direct. Yeah, we like confidence.
All right, cool. Good.
So then
Got it.
he'll just say, hey, like, you know, so like nonchalant. Like,
That's why the hey does work. It depends on your profile.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it depends on your profile.
It depends on your
Because if
profile.
you're like kind of ugly, then I don't care about your hate. But if you're like, all right, then it's like, hey, and then you're like, hey, how are you?
Yo, she's being honest. All right.
Yeah, it's like, hey, how are you? And then if he says like some dumb, like just straight up dumb thing, he's a dub. Like,
The para afuera.
What's like a dumb thing that you get on, like the most common?
somebody knew that I was a therapist, and he was like, oh, like I have pain on my back. Aren't you like a physical therapist? And I was like, bye. Like I didn't even reply. Then another one said, oh, I've seen you jog. I live close to you. Like I just thought it was like creepy.
That's so creepy.
So then I was like, okay, like I'm not going to that park anymore. I'm going to another one. And then other people just, you know, when people are like too nice, like they're just like say beautiful or gorgeous, or they're just like,
Oh, they're just overly. They're
They're
trying
just,
too
like,
hard.
too nice.
Tryhards.
I don't like that.
They're tryhards.
I like mean,
Desperate.
I like mean people.
You're like mean straight up. Hey,
Yeah.
what's up? Now what's up?
Yeah.
They gotta be more.
Yeah,
Depending how cute they are.
depending on how cute they are.
They're over 6'1". What's up is good.
Yeah. anything under 5'7", 5'8".
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you say you had a type. Yo, they don't gotta have abs. They can have dad bods, right? You went to dad bods?
Not that much, but like they don't have to have like this crazy body,
All right, cool.
but they're like a fit body.
They have
like
to have
like a nice body.
like a decent body, like a fucking. The body don't matter. The personality is what matters.
Yes,
That's the right answer.
Personality
Personality
and your
does fucking
intelligence,
matter.
Your attitude, bro. Confidence.
confidence,
And
That's
your
what it
spelling,
is.
And
And
grammar.
yeah, and-
And grammar. And grammar.
Yeah, and you gotta know what you're doing in
and your
life.
grammar,
Grammar for sure.
and your grammar.
Oh, grammar is so fucking important, yo. People fucking forget about grammar all the time.
Yeah,
Like me.
Like me.
yeah, grammar is so important.
Oh my god. Fuck, I had another question I was totally gonna fucking ask you. I totally forgot. It's pretty much along the lines of Instagram. Edwin, you don't have anything?
No, she basically answered my questions when she was talking to. So yeah, so I'm good. Oh no, here's one question. So when you travel, what was the most fun place you traveled to? Like,
Wow, there's a lot of.
because I know you've been traveling like a lot, and you know there's always gotta be that one place that you want to go back again. You
Oh, that's
feel me?
true. That's it.
Well, I also think it depends on like the group that you go with, because that could also make it or break it. I would definitely want to go to Paris one more time. I mean, not maybe one more time, but I want to go again, and probably Barbados. I really, really like Barbados, and I like the people in Barbados and the music and the environment.
I like the wine in Barbados. No, I've never been to Barbados.
Oh, I really, 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 really want to go to Antarctica or to Iceland.
Iceland.
Okay,
Really
Iceland
wanna
maybe.
go.
Antarctica.
I feel like it's too far. It's too
I
fucking
wanna
cold,
go to
yeah.
Antarctica, Iceland. I love winter, like wintry
Me
places.
too. I love winter too. Like legit. Like when I went to Chicago, it was
Oh
great.
yeah, it was
Chicago.
snowing and it was
Nice.
so pretty.
But
And
she
that was
wasn't
a big
ready. She
group.
wasn't. Yeah, but she wasn't ready when we went to shoot in Chicago in the beach.
I had a dress. Like, what did it, a skirt? A dress?
I don't remember, but I know you had like a light brown coat. That you were like so cool. I
Oh,
had to get
yeah.
my jacket too.
It wasn't even like a coat. It was just like a shawl.
Yeah. Yeah, that
That was really
Chicago,
cool.
that Chicago trip was fun though.
Yeah,
Pretty
but I really
fun.
want to go to Iceland.
Me
Yeah.
too, Iceland.
Of course, Greece, but that's gonna probably be next year or something.
God damn, yeah. Japan, Greece, Iceland, y'all.
Me Japan.
I'm just trying to get to Hawaii, where it's nice, warm.
Oh, nice.
I go to the beach, Honolulu. They throw the stuff around me.
It's so
Forgot what
cute.
that is, and then
Yes.
just chill, bro.
I think we should all do definitely a group.
Yeah, of
a
course.
group
Whenever I
on-
have the chance, to hang out.
Yeah, yo, cause everybody's so busy nowadays, but it's a
I
good
know.
time. I feel like, cause like at the same time, there's a lot of people that aren't working,
Yeah.
I know.
so it's like it's a good time to go, cause that means it frees up your schedule. It's like when are you really gonna get a chance like this again?
Yeah, I feel like half of our friend group is working, and then half of our other friend group is not working, but they don't have like the finances.
Or they just
'cause
want
it's-
to waste
It's
the
so
money.
hard.
it's
Yeah, right
hard.
now it's
Sure,
challenging
sure,
times.
sure.
So
Sure, that's why I recommend everybody save. Also, did you want to ask me anything about business investing and shit like that, right? Real quick.
yeah. What should people invest in right now?
All right, so definitely, obviously, thing I always talk about. Definitely invest in Tesla. Sorry, I don't know why I thought about that.
Brain fart.
Tesla's one of the biggest investments, but for people that are really starting to use to use like investing, I recommend this investing app, Webull, right here.
I think I downloaded that today.
Like you open it, see like right now you can see all my like my stocks and all this shit, right? This is how many stocks I have, right? So basically the way this app kind of works, right, is you kind of recommend it to people and
Sponsors.
they give you 2 free stocks, right? I'm not sponsored by Webull, but Webull, if you want to sponsor me, bro, feel free right
Just
ahead.
do it.
Cause I'm gonna do it anyways. Might as well pay me for it, right? Right? But yeah, anyway, so I follow a lot of investing channels, Graham Stephan, Meet Kevin, right? And I'm also under the comments and like, when they respond to me, I like go fucking like all like, oh
Crazy.
shit, crazy. But they've actually helped me like budget, right? And invest, right? Because the first thing you really gotta know is how to manage your money. You have really good time management skills, right? So managing your money is probably not that much of an issue for you, or is it?
Do we really have to go into confession time?
No. No, I mean you don't have. I mean, like,
No, I feel like
do you have like a savings? Like,
yes,
yeah, right.
savings is really important to me, but I feel like a lot of people have the misconception that I just like wasting money. But no, I like really.
Choose Webull as an investing.
Yeah,
app.
so you're always posting on your Instagram stories about your investing stuff. So
yeah,
tell us about that.
The investing strategy that I've learned from these YouTubers that I follow, right, it's much more of a mental thing, right? First, obviously, you need to get your budgeting, your finances straight, right? So make sure you're not in debt. Make sure you're not paying interest. Make sure if you have credit card bills that you need to pay off, pay them off already. Like that shouldn't be a thing. If you got student loans, cool. Pay those off. Obviously, make sure that you're not living beyond your means, right? Another big thing of saving money and making money is really just cutting back on all the shit you don't need.
Yes.
You don't know how many subscriptions that you have that you don't need that you're still paying for, and then really like limiting yourself, like, how much are you spending when you go out every Friday? Are you spending $100 on drinks? Maybe get a drink, spend like $12, $10, go to happy hours and shit like that.
$10 where?
Oh, Teresa.
Yeah,
My bar.
there are spots, you know what I'm saying? Are they the best, most luxurious spots? No, but you have to make sacrifices as a person in order to grow. There's no way you're gonna do it if you don't make these sacrifices. You have to humble yourself. So when you figured out your finances and your budgeting, right, which is really just you jotting down on a pen and paper or on your notepad, right, all your expenses, the things that you need to spend money on, right. So what they call is the 50-30-20 rule, right? 50% is going to be like your rent, like your necessities, right? Like the things that you really, really need to live off. You cannot, like, there's no way you can like cut these out, right? Then your wants is like 30%, right? These are the small things that you really need. Like maybe, like, I guess food is a necessity, but food is also something you can kind of cut back on a little bit, right?
Yeah,
you can
for
be like, I don't have to eat this much. I don't have to eat the Burger King. I don't have to eat the McDonald's. So you can kind of manage that. And then 20% should pretty much go to like maybe 10% savings and then 10% investing, right? And then from there you go every 10%, like how, like, is it monthly that I want to invest? Like, how much do I really want to invest? Do I want to invest $50? Do I want to invest $100? For me, my cash flow is pretty much where it's like I'm saving like $2,000, and then when I'm looking at, I've been following the stock market for like a year now. I've been following like certain stocks, right? And it was really just me kind of hesitating and being a lot more scared about, yo, am I gonna lose all my fucking money like on this one stock, right? And the reality, you shouldn't be looking at it that way, because you only lose money when you pull your money out, right? So if I invest $700 in Tesla, like I did, right, and it had gone down, maybe it goes down like $100, which it usually never does. Right now, the stock market has been very volatile during these times, and like the amount of gains that I've made shouldn't have really happened, right? But if you believe in Tesla and you've seen like how much of a hard worker like Elon Musk is,
patterns.
like you'll know that long term he's going to be successful, right? You know that his technology and his stuff is going to be successful, because a lot of my investments are speculation. If you really want to make money like 99%, right? You have to literally, like, day traders, like, they need to spend 8 hours a day they have to spend like 8 hours a day. They need to be looking at bank statements. They need to be like looking at like where, like, these are where all the patterns are going to be, right? You learn from a lot of the mistakes. You're going to take a lot of L's.
Well, yeah.
From because what you're doing is you're putting money in and you're pulling money out. You're putting money in. I'm talking about long-term investing. Okay. I'm talking about putting your money in, and then, yo, it goes down. That's Black Friday for me. I'm buying more, right? Cool. It goes down more. I'm going to buy more. When it goes up and it's on green, yeah, finally I made my money, right? But fuck, I can't buy more.
Yeah.
So that's the mentality you need to have. It's really like it's like a savings account for me. It's a bank account that's accumulating interest at a much faster rate.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm kind of looking at the news on the stocks, right? When they get more clout, they're gonna rise up more.
Of course.
Right. So for me, one of the things I invested on in the pandemic, right, was Spotify, because they're gonna come out with video podcasts soon. They just they signed a $100 deal with Joe Rogan. So he's one of the biggest podcasters on YouTube right now. So I'm like, yo, when that news came out, I'm like, I know that the second that like 2 years, 3 years from now, like now everybody's gonna go to Spotify. Yeah. So Spotify is just gonna grow in value. All right. From when I said that was like 3 months ago. Right now, if I look at my account, I bought 7 shares of Spotify at $228. It's at $279 right now, and I made $360. Right? So it's like, and I just kept buying more slowly and slowly and slowly. I didn't buy it all at once, but like I bought it over time. So it's really just like pick a stock or something that you follow and then focus on it. And then it has to be like a 5-year kind of situation, right? Because remember, when you pull your money out, and that's when Uncle Sam comes in and he's going to tax the fuck out of you. You get taxed a lot on stocks. Yeah. So you really want to get as much as you can out of it. So it's a real mental thing. When people see that, oh shit, it's going down, they get scared. Yeah. And that's why it's acting that way. It's an emotional thing. It's a big emotional roller coaster. Nobody knows where the fucking stock market's going to go. If Elon Musk dies tomorrow, who knows where Tesla's going to be in the next 2 years? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm thinking about maybe I should pull out my money. You know? So it's really just mentally preparing yourself, being able to financially back yourself up, and then doing a little bit of due diligence. Yeah, right? For sure, a lot of research. Take some risk. I don't do a lot of research, honestly. Like that's my thing is I do it on speculation. So it's like that's why a lot of stock market analysts they major in psychology, right? You're a therapist, so you know how people think. You know what scares people and what doesn't scare people. So when you're looking at a stock that you believe in, like maybe Apple, Apple, Microsoft, because Microsoft is signing a deal with TikTok because Donald Trump is trying to ban TikTok. Oh, yeah. Right? So Microsoft and Walmart are now trying to team up to cut a deal with TikTok so that TikTok can stick around. Oh. So I fucking look into Microsoft and Apple, bro. Honestly, I mean Microsoft and Walmart. I'll buy some stocks of those, because if that deal does go through, then TikTok is going to go, then their stock market is going to go up, because everybody's going to jump into that. So it's like, it's very speculative, right? Is TikTok going to be a big app? How long is it? How much do you believe in that TikTok app? You don't think it's going to be a big app for long?
No, I don't have TikTok. I don't really mind it.
You're missing out. That's just not.
Well, for me, just because I hear so much of the news, I see so many people on TikTok growing, and I actually see a lot of big influencers. becoming very famous off it, and they're also trying to diverse going to YouTube and all these things. But like we know that everybody's attention span is really getting less and less and less, right?
That is true.
So for me, I'm trying to fighting against the herd. I'm doing hour and a half long podcasts and shit.
Probably 2 hours in this one.
You know, yeah, 2 hours in this one, which is fine. And then I create the clips where it's like 10 minutes. But reality, where all the attention is, where the millions of people are, they're on TikTok.
Yeah.
15 seconds, 5 seconds, little videos. But it's also a creative tool that helps you create and edit videos very rapidly instead of going on Premiere Pro and doing it the slow way. So,
That is true.
you know, when you know who Gary Vee is, right?
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Gary Vaynerchuk. Dude shouts out TikTok. TikTok grows.
Oh, does he really? Oh.
He does. He believes in that. He believed in Facebook before Facebook was really huge.
That is true. Yeah, I saw that.
You know, so yeah, that's really where my investing advice kind of goes to, right? So
everyone should invest.
Everyone should definitely invest, but you should get your finances first.
Save up and invest.
Save up. You know what I'm saying? You have to suffer. You have to make cuts towards things you like. All right, this is a big part of yourself. I cut myself off from like my friends for like 6 months, where like I kind of really took 6 months to like work on myself and like do everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so you know, and then also this, like I saved up money to like get all this shit. I just sat down and learned behind the computer. Me and Edwin when we started, this shit was not easy.
I know. I'm so proud of you guys. This is so cool.
This shit was not easy. So it's like even learning how to talk behind the camera.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a natural.
I'm just kidding. You're fucking natural. But like for us, it was like nerve wracking the first day. We're like episode 1, like fuck, what the fuck are we talking?
Yeah, we tried. We
Like me and
did the
Christian.
episode 1 like 3 times, I think.
Yeah, we
No
did like 3. Yeah, we did 3 times. So we're like fuck, like you know, we gotta feel really comfortable. Like we
But
want it to be
now-
entertaining.
Yeah, but now that's like our second most view in our YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, in the first
Second most
episode,
viewed.
the
Yeah,
second
first
most viewed
episode.
was
Yeah.
the second most viewed episode.
Oh, that's
So it came out good. So it was worth
yeah,
it.
congratulations, guys.
sure.
You guys are doing
Anyways,
awesome.
Thank you. Shout out to Jesus. Yeah, please leave a like,
Oh, you know,
comment,
oh,
subscribe.
go for it.
No, we're gonna say, fuck it.
I totally forgot. My name is Jesus, and this whole podcast show is called Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
All right,
guys.
Shit, yo, please leave a like, comment.
Subscribe.
Yeah, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Comment anything that yo, if you like Diane, comment, bro.
And if you think Diane is like over the way with her not liking Drake, then say that too.
Yeah, true. Comment on that too, yo. Leave a dislike for that or whatever.
don't hold
I don't
me
even care.
accountable.
Not dislike. You can send. You can just a comment. No dislike. No dislike.
Yo, or if you like the whole like social working theme, you know what I'm saying? Because I do want people to actually learn from others. So and like in their profession and their passions, like why they do it, and like a lot of people, especially when they're 18 years old, like they don't know what they want to do with their lives.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So if they like follow us or watch us or whatever, even within our little community, they'll be like, yo, like Diane, this girl, like she's really passionate. Like I actually learned a little bit from her. Or maybe they want to follow you.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm always open like to answering questions.
Exactly. So thank you for joining us, Diane.
Thank you for having
Appreciate
me.
you.
Thank
Dope
you
as
guys.
fuck.
Anyways,
All right.
guys.
Peace.
Take care. Oh Jesus Christ.